welcome back to the Light Renegades. My name is Star. Thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. To those that might be new, we are the Light Renegades. We are a collective of Pleiadian beings, bringing you information from the stratospheres that are ever expanding at this time. We are seeding in deeper states of consciousness, allowing for you to stand in your sovereignty, disclosing cosmic secrets, and seeding in this understanding of the negative reptilian order and its influence over planet Earth and all of its inhabitants. But that being said, to those that might be here for the first time, please do start at the beginning of this series. Otherwise, I think that this message might not make a lot of sense, although it is a beautiful message. I was really grateful to channel this late last night. I'm going to take some time over this weekend to just be in my own energy, everyone. There has been some information that has been brought to light with regards to teams of light and galactic understandings right now. There is a lot politically happening behind the scenes. I've been in quite a chaotic energy today. I've been trying to get information out and channel it before, I take a little bit of a hiatus over this weekend from all energy at this time. I feel like I just need to be around those that, really care about me and those that I love a lot, and coming into a space of just seeding in my sovereignty at a deeper capacity. We have the new moon in Leo lining up for us, and this Lionsgate energy portal that we are already sat in. So there is a lot of energy coming in. I've really been having to check myself in my spaces. There's been a lot of anger that's been brought to the surface that isn't necessarily from here right now. I think there's some things going off upstairs that I feel very strongly about, which is an interesting energy. So if you've been aligning with the same, you're not in the wrong space. You just are tapping into spaces that you perhaps are not even aware that you are in at this time. But I was grateful to have some time with Kurt last night. He said he was going to take some of this time as well. I think there was just so much going on behind the scenes. It's just a space for us to all recalibrate back to ourselves and, really seed in these deeper states of consciousness for ourselves and for our own inner essence is what I want to share. So if you feel like you want to be, taking some time to just meditate with self this weekend, please listen to that calling and do so. I feel like that's going to be the highest vibration for all of us right now. I do feel like Kurt brings forward a lot of information and understanding that some of you have had a lot of questions about. I've already spoken to him about some things behind the scenes, and I wasn't sure he was going to bring them forward quite as soon as he has. So I was grateful for today's message because I feel like that's going to answer some questions for some. But if you do have questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. I'm ever grateful for those stepping forward and wanting to share their story with us. We are in a beautiful time to be connecting and sharing with each other, and especially at times, when we come to, I guess, difficult spaces somewhere, and specifically if we can come together now, I feel like these senses of community are really going to help us have this strong holding together in the future. I feel like this Lionsgate portal is opened up so that we can have a deeper capacity for connectivity. So please have that in mind when perhaps setting intentions, doing rituals throughout this time. I feel like there is a lot that we can catapult quantum leap into is what I want to share, everyone. But last night's message from Kurt was titled Love, and he started with, I want to put out a message of hope right now. I know everything that I've said this far has been doom and gloom, piss pots and pans, but I promise from where I am now, I do see it all. Love is real. I felt it. I saw it in Courtney and my daughter, Frances. They were my light, my saviors, my shining women in anarchy and armor. I love that line. I think somewhere I didn't want anyone to think me soft, but the truth is, I was. I was weak-minded, frail, judgmental, and quite frankly, difficult to be around most of the time. I wanted to lead. I wouldn't let anyone tell me anything, but I did care. I cared a lot. I had friends, we all the same. We loved each other, but jealousy, anxiety, angst, always at the forefront. Not like you all now, all of you here. It pissed me off, to be honest, at first. When I saw you all here, wide-eyed, waiting to hear of my downfall, the truth, not all, but some. But I get it now. Eager eyes aren't always here for hate. You are here because my truth helps you understand your truth. After speaking to this one, I know why all has come to be. I didn't know what was happening at first. I just kept seeing a light over and over. I have a team that work with me. My oversoul is attached to so many on earth right now. But I am the fragment that is still healing. I felt this push, this pull towards the light. My guides stepped forward. They asked me, would I be willing to share? They said that they have had this idea for some time and this would be helping souls like me in the future. I was confused, a little fearful to step forward, but I thought, you know what? If I can help, I want to. I've already done so much to fuck it all up already. What more harm can I truly do? But I see it now, this great love, you all have it, you all feel it for each other. It's in your eyes, your hands, your voices. I've seen so many of you cry tears for me, and I thought, shit man, this love stuff, it's real, wow. I truly didn't know love like this. Somewhere I thought all humanity a shit show and here to drown the youth. But you all here, you all are something else. It's great to be here. I feel lucky. I feel happy right now, which is a new feeling for me on this path. I've been asleep for so long, in pain for so long, and that I truly did not know what else I could do. I see now that the life that I've lived has still been playing out on loop de loop. This because of those that I shall not name. They set me up. They've set up so many, and I'm pissed. I'm so pissed about it all. I didn't know. I truly did not know. I want everyone here to know that no part of me, Kurt Cobain, knew what was going on behind the scenes. I mean, I can see it now. I knew others did stuff, weird stuff, but I chalked that up to the drugs and LA life. I didn't think it was this bad. None of what is happening now did I know would happen. Courtney didn't know either, so we can put that to bed right here and right now. She loved me. She truly did. They set her up too. They leech, they take, they make you believe things that aren't true. Turn you against those that love you the most and get you to feel alone, afraid, living in solitude. Remember that if your world has suddenly gotten smaller, take a look around. Is that because of you or them? It's all mind games with these beings. Take care, delicate flowers. It is cowboy town out there right now. Love is real, my light is growing, and that's because of you. I guess I should say thanks, but instead... And I was so grateful that this was the last message of Kurt for a few days, everyone. I felt him give me a massive energetic hug somewhere, and, tears in his eyes, feeling all of your energy step towards him. In this space of healing, all of you have completely opened up your hearts to the soul, and I think somewhere, he just wanted to be seen for the soul that he is. You've been accepting him in through shadow. I've had to be accepting him in through his shadow, and it took some wiggle room. I told him I didn't like him. That struck a nerve with him. That struck a chord with me, and we've been able to work through it with each other. So that's a reminder to some that perhaps are dealing with difficult situations right now. Send out your love, speak your truth, but hold love in heart and believe that that is the highest vibration, and that can change everything. And to those that might have been triggered for the last message, being mothers, and I want you all to know that you're doing your best, and there is nothing more that you could be doing right now, could have done, some of you, situations in the past, because you did your best, and whatever outcome happened was supposed to happen somewhere. And I know that might be difficult to hear and understand right now, but in the future, everything will be playing out for the highest good of all. And if you've lost souls along this path, my heart goes out to you. I can't imagine what that feels like, and you still being here is testament enough to your strength and your purpose here. So if you are here and you are living and you are breathing, you were supposed to be. Don't think that you don't deserve to be here because of whatever has happened to you. That feels like a strong message to bring forward. But I think please go true, please go easy. Those souls that are here right now, there is a lot going on behind the scenes, and this line of, remember, if your world has gotten smaller, is that because of you or because of them? I think that some of the collective right now have been dealing with a lot of shadow aspects and a lot of influence from the negative reptilian order somewhere. And I'm going to be seeding in deeper states of understanding after this weekend that, I was brought to some quite harrowing understandings about my own personal journey. Just yesterday, I was getting to the core of everything. I wanted to be shown, everything, the reasons for me being here, the reasons that I've been holding myself back, the reasons that, I've done anything of shadow this lifetime. I wanted to be shown the truth, the final bit of shadow. I felt like it was just there and I wasn't able to face it, but I was told, yesterday was alignment, and it was the celebration of Lamas, Lunasa, for those that might be in the pagan understandings, and that felt in complete alignment for me too somewhere. So I was brought everything. I was brought the reason for, my sadness, my hate, my rage, my everything. And I'm going to share it with you all because I think it's important. And I'm willing to, put myself on the line like that so that some of you can feel seen and heard too, because I feel like some of you are living very similar paths to mine. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to share my story. I'm here to bear my soul, and I'm willing to do so. And I think the main factor that I got from yesterday was just that yesterday's healing session, was that we have to not fear ourselves. We have to not fear energies, outside of ourselves. We have to not fear giving up our lives in this space and in this time, because it's in fear that truly is our downfall, and this is what the negative reptilians use time and time again. So please do not sit in fear right now. There is a lot going on in all different realms, time, space, and understanding, but you can stand in your sovereignty, stand in your light, stand in your truth, and not fear anything that is stepping forward. You know, that message was brought forward some time ago with the Darkness series. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you might want to start the beginning of that series. It's titled Getting to Know the Darkness. There was a lot that's being brought forward. It's a massive trigger warning space. We deal with some quite intense and I guess shadow aspects over on the Light Renegades, so massive trigger warning on all of our content at this point. There are some meditations that are a little bit lighter for you to delve into, but I would say remember that we will be tested, and especially now those that are seeding in super high states of consciousness. We are coming to a time where the crossroads is happening again. There are those that have been self-serving, and we are seeding the light, for those souls, shedding a light on those souls that they can be brought into, I guess, judgment somewhere and light somewhere. But that is not on our personal call. That is the realms and the universe at large right now. So just shine as much unconditional love and light as you can in all spaces, and if anything is stepping towards you in shadow, send it love and say, I'm willing to hear you, but I'm not willing to take the pain that you're trying to gift me, because it is yours, and you need to work through your own shadow, your own understandings at this time, is what I want to share. So if you've been finding it difficult to find the right words, please do share that with anyone that you feel like you need to be stepping away from at this time. You need to be seeding in your own sovereignty, your own power, your own light. Anyone that is grappling at you, to be I want to say leeching off your energy, vampiring off your energy, now is not the space or the time to be in that energy. Send them love and say to them, I'm sending you all the energy that I have for you in unconditional love from the universe at large, but I can't be in this space with you anymore, is what I want to share. And that feels like something very strong to be saying to some out there. And I feel like some of you might be saying this to beings that you never ever thought that you would say this to. So seed in your light, your power, and your knowing. Trust in your understanding. Tap into this new moon in Leo to give you the strength and courage that you need to perhaps step away one last time from spaces that truly no longer serve. And this might be, mental mind imprisonments. This might be the room within the mind, is what I want to show. And I'm going to tag a documentary that I watched about the room within the room, because I feel like this might have a deeper capacity of understanding for some to help you set yourselves free through the Lionsgate portal, is what I want to share. That is happening on the 8th of the 8th. And yeah, we're getting quite cryptic here, but if that feels like it's an alignment for you, please do watch that documentary. And I feel like this is going to be a point of reference for some of us in the future working together. So please do not hesitate to reach out to myself, the Light Renegades. We are here to help and support you. No matter what is going on in these vicinities, we always have time to listen to you, hear your stories, and try and help you in your expanse as well. We've done so much healing on our path already, although we are still constantly expanding. It was only yesterday was I ready to face like the core essence of everything, and my pain and my torture of why I'm here. But I have to trust in that alignment. But I've done so much healing on my path already in spaces that could potentially help you. So if you've been feeling the calling, please do not hesitate to reach out. All of our services on a donation basis is what I want to share. But please go easy. Please seed in your light and your sovereignty. And I look forward to connecting with you all again after the weekend with Kurt. And, hopefully everything in the upper rooms, in the higher understandings in the galactic spaces has, evened out, and we can come to a deeper state of understanding together, is what I want to share. I send my light and love out to anyone out here struggling, anyone fighting the good fight, anyone that is just showing up and being them and loving and caring and showing all the kind essence that they can with all souls out there. You are truly, truly, truly at the forefront of this breakthrough of understanding, and 5D consciousness and higher is what I want to share at this time. But that's all for myself and Kurt today, and we'll be back after the weekend, sorry. So I'll see you again very soon. But for now, take care.